And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to retrieve it. And no, that was never going to make it.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets.
Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Raya trying to keep this in. It's run loose here. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He is through here. Ekitike.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Vardiol. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
White is always looking to play quality balls. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. White. That's an imaginative pass. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Vardiol. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries to pass it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Palmer! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Palmer. McAllister. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli stood his ground strongly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. And this is Mohamed Salah. And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tonali. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. White carries the ball down the right. 15 minutes till half-time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Bergkamp. White with the slide tackle there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Now it's Palmer. And it's Rodri. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! He's gone for goal! And that has skinned the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Salah. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. White. Aimed into... It's a mighty effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Tonali is fouled. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Arsenal are down to 10 men. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Palmer.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And here's Palmer. Decent chance! He's gone direct here. And it's Tonali. Gives it back.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Always scanning the pitch for targets. He's a sharp little ball here. And that could set him on his way. Ekitike. Van Dijk. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19, Ekitike.
And the second half gets underway.
Is number 41.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Played in. Tries to get it clear. Guardiola. Incoming delivery. Corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Brilliantly cut out. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. Mohamed Salah. Not the most convincing of passes. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Palmer, and he's in on goal. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, now can they counter? Oh, played right into his path. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rodri. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Tonali. And it's Tonali. Gusto. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Palmer. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Timber tries to clear. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Good ball, good take, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Now it's... has another go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. Now it's Palmer. Oh, that was vital. That has been cut short. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. He's got away. Rice. Has a look and plays it forward. Bergkamp. No, it's Bergkamp. This looks promising. And this is Bergkamp! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back in. And it's made its way... oh, shooting chance! There it is! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Palmer. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Okazaki. Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. That looks a good ball through. Danger averted for now. Shaw. Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Palmer. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. And he was alert to it.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
2 added minutes has been
De
indicated.
Bruyne. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
And
They
now,
needed to win,
please turn
and
towards
they
the
have
screen
won.
for a special
It is a
presentation.
triumph. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the
Hello,
world,
everybody,
and we
and
have for you
welcome
a
to
clash
today's
of
match.
two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now here's a team sheet that speaks of excitement and unpredictability, Jim.
It certainly does, Peter, especially since it includes a certain Dimitar Berbatov. I think he'll be the key to connecting the midfield to the attack here. Such a potent finisher.
And he shoots! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the game's first significant big chance, Berbatov! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Delivers with... Oh, smashing header! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again, in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Southampton are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great vision. Oh, it's Bergkamp. That pass has been well intercepted. He's through, now is he in? He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Searching pass he's played there. And that's shot, surely! It's there! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Southampton take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
White elects to cross. Oh, what a climb! Has another go!
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ødegaard, who does have an assist to his name, opts for safety. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, super ball! Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Linton. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's got away. Bruno Fernandes. He's got full. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vieira does really well there, strong defending. And here's the chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has ended up in no man's land. Palmer. There's the whistle for half-time.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking
There's the
facilities
start of the
in
second
area.
half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bruno Fernandes, Berbatov. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. And Dijk can get it clear. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. White. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov is fouled. Linton out towards the flank. White tries a cross. And it's Ødegaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's Vieira. Now here's the delivery. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now he's got space here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bergkamp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold. Almost an hour gone. And here's Bergkamp. Ødegaard. Southampton are looking to break at pace. Pickford sends that a long way. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Vieira. Now Ruben Dias. And it's with the keeper. Ah, he's given it away. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Mohamed Salah. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge.
Substitutions taking place.
He's found the way through. Cross into the... He gets big! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Ruben Dias. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Linton. Vieira. Dunk calmly anticipates. Linton.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now White. And that little bit of skill has got him away. White proves just a little bit too strong. Vardiol. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. Vieira. Platini. Now it's Platini. Zaire, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Good ball, good take. Ricci, can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ricci actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ricci. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him, and he's managed to get free. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well measured, well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out.
Great chance! Goal, Italy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is lovely. Vieira, and it's Zaire Emery. Look at the space here. Great vision. Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Italy do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. And that's put paid to a promising move. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Massaro. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Vieira. Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? That's going to go a long way. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show.
Massaro! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Conte, played out towards the right wing. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Platini. Conte. Now it's Zaire Emery. Not the most convincing of passes. Great defending, strong and determined. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. Camavinga. Dembele. Spread out to the left. Now what about... It's a mighty effort! Goal!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He has a look up. Can he finish? Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
France take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's in a great position here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Konate. Can he get on the end of this? It's Camavinga. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he shoots! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's having a shot! There's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
France finding their passes. And here's Del Piero. Italy needing a change of fortune here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. Platini. Locatelli promptly onto that, and that is that.
Italy may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Del Piero. Platini. That's good running with the ball. Italy have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Ricci. Oh, it's Del Piero. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Konate. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Donatoni. Italy looking to pass their way through. Camavinga. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Platini. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vieira. Conte. And it's Camavinga. Donatoni. Gets a good foot in there. He's played it back. Done delicately. Platini has it in a wide. He gets big! And that would have won it.
Dembele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Chance for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Numero 10. Viene sostituito con il numero 22. Attenzione, un cambio.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he's gone direct here. Italy are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. The chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Nicely weighted ball. Italy are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Conte. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. And Konate. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Out to the right. Ball driven towards the far post.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Del Piero. Zaire Emery. Ekitike. Now it's Ribéry. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Conte. Olise. Maldini. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Italy played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, a game that began... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Inzaghi. Donadoni! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
They have what they wanted. The first... Oh, they could be caught out here. He's beaten the last man. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Massaro is offering a wry smile there.
Italy with the corner, they're first. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Donadoni! And that should get the job done. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Deftly away. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, what a mistake! Tries a shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks.
Shot a goal! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he is away, the launch of a brand new hero.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Italy are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ricci, Bellanova. Ricci. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tonali wins the duel this time. Del Piero. It's a pretty loose pass. Donadoni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter. Played out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Del Piero. He's going for goal! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Del Piero clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Scalvini. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's another good win of the ball. Half-time getting close now. Ricci.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Massaro. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Del Piero. Tonali. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Aldero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. And back to the keeper they go. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Italy are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed their... Inzaghi! They've done it! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's played in low. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Maldini. Nice looking ball. No way through there. Pass somewhat off target.
Italy are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Donatoni. Now it's Inzaghi. Knocks it into space, and that's a dangerous ball. He's chance! It's in! This is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball. There's the shot! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Donatoni, chance for a shot! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And now he has 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ricci. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's got the beating of his man. Real chance! Not the most accurate pass. And it's Ricci. Lovely ball and a chance! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, super. He's had a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Keane coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Ricci. Ricci. Big chance! Ricci has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Del Piero! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
In progress.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Keane. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Italy have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Retegi, a lot. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Italy looking to pass their way through. Barella. And this is Del Piero. And the shot! They've scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Keane. Incoming to... He's got full, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost.
And we're done. Italy can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Martinelli looks to get on the end of this. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attack.
He's had a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha. Not the most accurate pass. Donadoni in acres of space out wide. Inzaghi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Belletti. And he was quick to react. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well played, well played. Chance! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Belletti. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. And he's whipped it across. Danger averted for now.
Italy are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Ricci. And it's Maldini. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rafinha. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Played out to the right. Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, played right into his path. Inzaghi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ricci. Nicely worked. And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Donatoni. That is good alertness. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Opts for safety. Nicely spread. Ricci. Chance here to counter. Bassaro. It's a really well-measured ball. In with the challenge. Spread it left. No, again there's no way through. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Defending of the desperate variety. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nicely shaped ball. Ricci. Donatoni. And no, that was never going to make it. No, no way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Italy certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Italy ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's having a go!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Neymar. Del Piero. And it's Ricci. Back into the middle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Martinelli, and he's managed to get free. Martinelli puts them all in. Aviati deals with that, nice and simple. Ricci, passes coming off in quick succession here. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And he's in on goal, goes for a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A case now of complete control. Beraldo. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That has been slung wide. Now Beraldo. Eder Militao. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now Beraldo. And it's Casemiro. Eder Militao. Spread out to the left. Beraldo. And Casemiro. Donadoni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Casemiro. And it's Neymar. And it's Kaká. Martinelli. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Neymar. Chance for a shot!
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in here.
Well played and well cleared.
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Brazil are down to 10 men. Chiellini, Scalvini, Massaro, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Now it's Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Inzaghi, and he's found a way past. He's through, and all of there's the shot! He's got a goal! It is no contest, it is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Italy are having a ball here. Belletti. Casemiro. Turns back here, probably the best option. Here's Roberto Carlos. Tonali. Italy do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20, numero 6, Filippo Inzaghi, numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 13, il numero 23.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. That pass isn't the best. Neymar. He's through, now is he in? Barella. That is a little undercooked. Neymar. And this is Neymar. He can get that clear. Barella. And the number on the board is 3. Casemiro. And Gabriel Jesus. And this is Bebeto. And there's the shot! And that is as far as it goes. Italy can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
you.